needs to check the IBC list.
Right.
49% are women who are registered voters. 50 point is a percentage for men. So men are
so there's already
majority.
a disparity there.
Plus, we need to do a gender audit and of how voting happened, because then you will find few women actually went to cast out their vote. If we did that gender audit, if IBC could able to segregate data and give us who actually went to vote, you'll find most men went to vote. But also, the other idea is that, not an idea, SGBV plays a role in even women themselves going to vote, leave alone being on the ballot. Because a man, I had cases, 2 cases that I know of women who's in this Nairobi, not anywhere else. So I don't know what happens in the rural area, where the man hid the ID of this woman.
Right.
And I kept on telling her, have you checked with your husband? She said, no, I've checked with her. And later, when we had a meeting with, couples, and we're saying, some men do this thing. That night she told me he actually had hid it, and he gave it to me because of what you said. And so you will find, and these are salient things that we might never know, that women, even sometimes, there's a woman who, because she was voting for a different, or rather she was supporting a different coalition than her husband, her ID was hidden, she was locked up in a room, part of GBV again. For women just to go and vote, even that. So if that is happening in Nairobi, tell me what is happening in Pokot.
I will tell you what is happening in other areas.
Yeah.
I come from north part of this country, where cultural practice and norms are very much entrenched, and you can imagine what happened last election. And I have a lived experience of that, where elders sat, and this meeting by elders, no woman is supposed to attend. They sat, they had their meetings for over a year. They decided who will go for governorship, who will go for Senate, who will go for single constituency seats, and there was no participation of a woman, any woman, in those meetings. No women participated, and it happened that the best that they picked to run for those positions were all men. So the women were only given
for the women rep seat.
Even the women rep, they had some influence over it. So
no, I'm saying they couldn't pick a man for that one.
The much they did is to communicate to women how to vote and whom to vote. So women are coming from this kind of background.
All right.
So you can't just say, why can't women just vote themselves?
Yes.
You can't say that. There's a lot of prejudice. There's a lot of cultural and normal norms that, stops women from realizing what we are talking about.
A deeply entrenched system. All right, I'll come back to you, and I know you want to add on to that.